I don't know.
Can I not do it that way?
It's asking me to rotate, but I don't want to rotate. Oh, God, no, I don't want to do that. Why is it asking me to rotate? Okay. Oh. Bear with me. Trying to get this.
Okay, so we're going to
That's the best I can do, because if I don't, it's going to fall off. But I think you can see. I think you can see this okay. Yes, there's my hand. There's my hand. Yeah, you can see my phone. So yeah. Don't think you can see this very well. Let's put that there a minute.
Mine's really slow.
No, they can't see it at all. Right, there we go. Now let's see how this goes. Okay, I don't need this one. Do I? I don't know. I can't hear myself, so I have no idea what's going on. I've not tried this YouTube joint live before, but we try that instead of StreamYard. So let's see how it goes.
Mine's really slow, I think.
I can hear you, no problem. I just can't hear myself.
We are live, so.
I just can't hear myself. See, if I put my other phone on, I can hear me, but I can't hear me on this one. The volume's full. So, I've no idea. Let's try. Hopefully that won't cause an echo. If it does, I'll turn it back down. One sec, 'cause I can't hear myself, so bear with me. Right, I've got this one for the answering anything, and I've got the TV to watch it. And so, how are you, Dee, and what are you up to tonight?
You know, I don't know how Arietta does this, and you do this week in and week out. I really don't.
More good luck than judgment.
Well,
I'm normally just winging it, especially on Saturdays with the lives. That's why I'm like, has anybody got any questions or comments? Because I run out of things to say.
it's so stressful. I don't know how YouTubers do it all the time. It's just.
Yeah, well, as you know, I kind of. No, I don't want an echo of myself. As long as you can hear me, that's what matters. But like I said, on a Saturday, I never know what to say. That's why I always ask you. I run out of things to say after about 10 minutes. And how Arietta does it for an hour every week, I'm just amazed how she thinks of things to do, things to say. And hello, Harper and Zach. Hello, everybody else. Welcome to the hot mess. I'm sorry I'm not as professional as Arietta, but we'll do what we can.
Yeah.
It's definitely that you can hear me, so that's all good. And I've turned the phone down, so there should be no echo now. I thought I'd do a bit of diamond painting while me, but you can't actually see it. So unless I move the view of the camera, there's not a lot we can do. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. On a Wednesday, you all keep Arietta talking, and it goes for an hour. And on a Saturday, I struggle. I really do. I'm like, okay, I've talked about my planner, I've talked about the resin, I've talked about these visits, and now what do I say? Because being stuck in the house 24/7, unless I get gifts or day visits or mom and dad visit, I have nothing to speak about. In the summer, it's easy because I talk about dad going to the car show and put the pictures in from the car show, so I have something to talk about. But then I'm like, okay, Mum, how's your week been? And then they talks about that, and then I'm like, okay, what do I do now? How do I make this go an hour? And I just wing it.
How do I get the comments up on here because I can't see what people are saying, so I'll just have to
Well,
talk to
they're
you.
popping up over the screen and they're disappearing. So I'll be honest with you, I've got Stuart and Richard watching us on the telly with the sound off. I'm watching us on the main phone, and then I've got the comments on the phone.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
kind of reading them off the screen. Like Dad said that he could hear us. Vicky said it was working well. Gemma
Okay.
said hi. Saturdays are quiet. Brittany's just arrived and said hello.
Hello. I'll tell you what, let's say, Arietta, hope you're feeling better soon.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Arietta, please take the time you need, get well. Everybody will be here when you come back because we love you, girl. You
Well,
know,
they'll probably want to watch you more than us two because we're like,
oh, definitely. You're so much put to. I mean, I know, Arietta, you worry that they're not good enough, but you're so much organised, better than I am, and
oh, I don't know.
I look forward to Wednesdays, and I'm like, okay, now what advice can I take from this week's life? Hmm.
Oh, comments popped up then and then went off. I don't know how it works. I really
Okay.
don't.
Brittany says, D, I'm kicking myself in the rear end for Minnie. And Arietta, I hope you feel better.
Oh, that Dreamlight Valley. She's playing Dreamlight Valley, isn't she?
Of
She's having
course,
problems with
she
one of the
knows what
quests.
she's like.
Yeah. It is a
So,
hard one, that one, actually, because you've got to get quite a lot of things to get through to that one. So it is a long one.
well, I'm kind of working on that Cheshire Cat from New Crafty, the
All
full
right.
crystal. I mean, look at these beautiful blue crystals.
Wow.
I don't know, just gorgeous.
Well, I've got
And the quality of the drills, considering it was from a cheap site, they're brilliant.
my canvas for April.
Yeah.
I need to kit it up. So while you
Oh,
sit there, I'll talk you for an hour.
well, that's it. Go
I'm
ahead.
going to kit it up. So
So, what have you all been up to today? What canvases you working on? You got any events you're working on in April? I will be in. Now, let me see if I can remember all these. Sassy Crafting Sisters Save the Bees. Lynn Diamond Grandma is in the garden. Samantha from Blunts and Gems is doing Plants Make Me Happy, which is a 420 friendly event, but it doesn't have to be a 420 canvas as long as it has a plant in it. And Liz Scotty Dog Harrison is doing a 30 times 40 DP along, which means any canvas as long as it's 30 by 40. And she wants you to post a start and a finish canvas on Facebook and Instagram with the hashtag 30 times 40 DP along.
brilliant. I would never remembered all that.
And if you use a flower canvas and it happens to have a bee in it, you can cross over for in the garden, save the bees, and plants make
I
me
think I
happy.
can use mine for everything because though it's not a
Yeah,
420,
it's got
but it has
flowers,
got
it's got
plants
the
on.
bee.
So yes,
So yeah, it's got flowers which
yeah,
covers in the
and it's got
garden
plants
and
on.
plants make me happy. And
So
it's
I've
got
got
a
that.
bee which covers save the bees.
Yeah,
And is it 30 by 40?
it's 30 by 40 and it's got
So it covers the 30
five
by
colours.
40. So it will fit all four events.
Yeah,
So when you show pictures, just put all four hashtags on.
sorry about the noise. Sorry about the shadow. I've only got the light on. I haven't got a ring light. I did have a ring light, but I gave it to my granddaughter because she likes doing TikTok.
Well, we'll have to get you another one.
So it's fine. I can manage with it light. It just causes a bit of
Yeah,
shadow, but as long as no one's bothered.
I don't think they are. Jody says hi to you.
Hi.
Roxy's also wants to try a crystal one. They're brilliant, and I think this was $3.99 from New Crafty. And if you go below my videos, there's also a 10% off code. So whatever order you put with New Crafty, you can get 10% off.
They are nice. They go a bit quicker, don't they? They're like a phone.
Started the bee yet. I've put it ready for the April events. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to try it. But if I can't complete it, I'm giving it to them to complete for me. Yes. Oh yeah, you move soon, don't you, Emma? I forgot about that. Also, Emma, remind me tomorrow to put you down as a mod on my channel. And I can't wait to see that Snow Queen finished.
Let me see if I can get the chat up on this other phone. Hang on.
Well, that's basically what I'm doing, dear. I've got this phone, which has got the chat on, and the lads are watching on the TV, and I'm watching the comments on here. But as you know, it was Stuart's birthday on Monday, and he had these wonderful Funko Pops that he wants me to show off. Hi, Mum. These was bought for my husband by the lovely Maisesmadhouse. If you don't know who she is, please go check her out. We have Dr. 12th figurine, and it's a Mr. Man Doctor Who. So there's that one. And what I'm going to do is bring the bag over here and put them on the table, and then they can put them back in. So there's number one. And then we have Doctor First, which is William Hartnell, and there's that one. And he's adorable and fun. I mean, who doesn't know who Mr. Men are, and who doesn't know who Doctor Who is? This one is my doctor. This is Doctor Fourth. And that is Tom Baker with his legendary scarf. And finally, we have Doctor 11.
That one's pretty cool. I love the scarf on the other one.
Yeah, on Tom Baker. So we have Capaldi, Hartnell, Baker, and Smith. So there you go. Those were wonderful, wonderful presents that he had from Dee for his birthday. We're okay, Jodie. She kicked my backside at Mario Kart today. It was hilarious.
Was it? It was pretty good. Good game.
Well, if you don't get it done, I'm sure you could leave it with Arietta until you move and then get it back that way. But I know what you mean. It's easier if you could get it done before you move. And I know you've been chugging away at that in between work and everything. So. And you never said, Emma, what colour doggy did you want? Because the one I've made so far is purple, but I'm not sure what your favourite colour is.
I'm not sure that my chat is still working, honestly. What? I need more practice. That's what I need. I need more practice.
We need to go live, even if it's only an half-hour live, at least once a day, so that we can both get the practice in. I mean, as I said, I know I go live with my mum, but we need to do a live. I mean, we could either do it like we are now, or we could do it when you come visit on a Thursday or whenever. But we do need to do one. Purple, pink, and teal. Okay. I must remember to write that down later after the live. Because you did see the doggy that I made on Sunday, didn't you, Emma? If not, I'll get my assistant to get it. And Arietta liked the witchy cat.
I was going to say, did everybody see the pens that you were making?
I've no idea if they did. There's only one person commented on the pens, so
This is
not
mine.
sure.
It's nice made for me. It's got spiders in.
I still think that's cool. And having the spiders alternate ways, whichever way you turn it, you've got a spider looking at
It's
you.
the coolest pen ever. I absolutely love it. I've got to think of another one. I don't know what else we're going to put in a different one.
Well, I'm gonna get some
Oh, we need to
forever
get some bats.
tips as well.
We need to get
So
some bats.
yeah, I had got some
Mm.
bats that weren't small enough.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to have a look through the little bits and pieces I've got in the toolbox and find something you like. But if my assistant could get me doggy, I'll show that to Emma. The pens I'm using tonight are not actually ones I made. This one is one that I got from Record ARME. Hang on a minute. Can you please stop whispering? I want the dog that I did on Sunday. Yes. This one is from Record ARME on Amazon. It was one of the first I reviewed, and I like it because it looks like marble effect, and I have my elbow tip and my four placer. And then this one is one of the ones from Enablers Outpost, and that has a forever tip in the end, which is what I should be putting in mine. And then it has a two placer on this ember. I love it because it's an optical illusion. When you move it, you think the glitter inside is moving, and it's not because it's set in the resin. But it fools your eyes into thinking that the swirls and the glitter are moving in it. So I really do like that. Yeah, the Arietta and Emma Bears. I'm glad you like them. They just seemed appropriate names, you know. And yeah, this is the little purple French bulldog. This mould was got for Emma. That's why I asked their colours, because it's got to be one that she likes. It's no good me saying, okay, you can have this one, Emma, if she doesn't like the colour. But purple is one of her colours, and teal and pink. So we'll see
Oh,
what we can
Georgie
do.
wants a rainbow one.
Oh, Jodie always wants a rainbow one. It's
Oh,
going to
John,
cost
I do
money.
like rainbow ones. So does my grandson.
Yeah. Well, it's going to cost her.
I bet it takes a while though to make a rainbow one. You've got to do it in like layers, haven't you? So
You have, unless you do UV and look clear enough, because the moulds are clear. I could theoretically do it with UV and then do a top coat of two part. But if you did it in two part, you'd have to wait for the resin to either be very, very thick so that it would stay put, or do it um in sections, which if you wanted like all the colours of the rainbow would take nearly 2 weeks.
yeah,
So yeah.
that one.
I
Yeah.
don't care if you love me, Jodie. I have to replace the resin. So I have to charge a little bit to cover my resin. Because my resin isn't cheap, my darling.
Would be cool though in a rainbow. I agree.
And I make a variety of cover minders as well, Jodie. I do flowers and poop emoji cover minders. In fact, I have one right here. Let me see if I can
I've got
pick
one.
it up off the canvas. Have you
Glow
got
in
the
the
poop?
dark.
Have you got the poop one?
No, I haven't got that one. I've only got a rabbit
Well,
one.
please feel free to show the ones you've got. This is your poop emoji. And as I said, it's been made into a cover minder. So that's those.
So I've got my flower one on my advertisement. Oh, the silver. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. There you go. And I have got a few more, but
Thank you very much,
I
Brittany. That's appreciated.
gave Mum one, and
Yeah.
I gave Betty one because she's just started, hasn't she, diamond painting. So it's like, oh,
Well, as I said, if they want cover minders, let me know because we got some spare ones of the flowers, and we have a lot of the hemp leaf ones.
mhm.
So I made a lot more hemp leaf ones than I actually needed to send to Samantha. So if anybody wants one of them,
That would be nice in rainbow.
yeah, I
That would be
agree.
nice. Yeah, that would be really
And I've
nice.
actually put a mould on my wish list for an actual rainbow, so that I
Ooh,
could make that darling daughter of mine a rainbow cover minder. But I know she's dying for the Lilo and Stitch one, but I haven't got the mould yet. Well, that's good then. I'm glad she likes it. I've got two here that's got to go to Oz. I want to make me a purple pen, and I want to get some silicone rubber because I've got an idea for some other items. So, but it all takes time, and we'll get there eventually. But I mean, Mum got me a puzzle book the other day, so I haven't tried it yet. But oh, a bit of broken bead. But yeah, I'm getting there, slow but sure. But I mean, obviously, I'm working on this painting at the moment, and I have another one to do, which should tide me over till the weekend. The other events start on Saturday, but obviously, Saturday's family time, so I won't be starting them until Sunday. And I probably won't get them done Sunday because they're doing the demoulding, but we'll see. Well, Jodie, don't think I'm hinting, but I'll tell you this way. You either wait till I save up and get them, or if you want them quicker, buy the piggy mould yourself. You've got me wish list. You know where they am.
that ain't gonna happen.
Well, I tell them the same day. If they want it urgent, then they're going to have to buy the mould. If not, it'll get done when I get the mould later down the line. So I can only work as fast as I can work. I'm a human being, not a robot. But so what have you been up to this week, dear, apart from kicking my backside at Mario Kart?
I finished off my Jungle Fever 23 canvas for March. So, because I normally do like one per event, because it takes me that long to do them. I'm not as quick as you. I don't. It takes me out.
Yeah,
I do like a small.
I'm a saddo. I'm stuck in this chair 24/7. So, yourself in the daytime, I'll be talking to you on Messenger and diamond painting because
Yeah,
you have a lot of. When you've got mobility issues and can't do a lot, you have to do something to stop you going insane.
it's just surprising how long it takes just to do one of those small rectangle cover sheets.
Oh,
It takes me
definitely.
about an hour because I only single places. I can't. I
Well,
find
yeah. To be honest, with the last couple of canvases I've done, I've had to single place myself because they've been squares. And even with this crystal, I tend to be single placing because although there's a lot of colour blocking, they're not straight lines. Because if you've been at the outline of the Cheshire Cat, they're curved. So multi-placing doesn't work per se on that because they're not straight.
Emma is running a half marathon on
I
Sunday.
know.
Oh my gosh.
I always worry I'm putting my foot in it, but I'm going to say this. I am in awe of you. You have a full-time job, you run your house, you move the house, you're running a marathon, and you still manage to diamond paint. You are such
Honestly,
a talented person,
I
and
actually,
I don't think enough people tell you that. So,
yeah,
from me,
because I
keep it up
actually
now.
tried running one. Oh my gosh, as exercise, I was like, right, what's all this jogging about?
Oh,
Oh, let's have a go.
oh
Oh
God,
no,
you remember the torture at school when they used to make us
oh
do
no,
country?
no.
Oh my
They were
God.
like, it gets better the more you do. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think so.
definitely not got a body for running.
Yeah, we're doing your stuff, Brittany, bit by bit. Done two of the what they're called, the nine-tailed foxes. I know they got a fancy name, the fox, but we've still got the snake, another nine-tailed fox, and some other stuff. But I'll be honest, right now, I can't afford to send it you because shipping to America is stupid. And I'm not talking, oh, she's exaggerating. We sent a keyring.
Mhm.
Now, it had to be tracked because obviously we needed to know people had got their prizes. But a simple keyring now, bigger than this, cost nearly £9 to send. We sent an A4 picture, the one that Arietta drew and framed. We sent that to the winner in America, and it was nearly £25 to send a picture.
It was.
So can you imagine with the stuff that you've got on order, Brit, how much it's going to cost? We're going to be looking at £40, £50 to send it.
It is ridiculous at the moment, price of housings and stuff.
Well, we literally sent, was it 6 or 7 key rings, Dee?
Mm-hmm.
And a picture and a coaster and some
Yeah.
cover minders, and the
Mm-hmm.
whole lot come to £100.
Yeah.
Night night Harper, night night Zach, Nana loves you and so does Auntie D.
Night.
Well, at this point, Brit, you may have to because, as I said, I ain't got that kind of money. But we'll discuss it once everything's made. That's why, like, when it comes to people who've got stuff on order, the people who in America get put, I do a little bit each week, like. And then, like, the people in the UK obviously get theirs faster because it's a little bit cheaper. But I'll be honest, I've got two UK orders to send. One I keep adding to. So that hasn't been sent yet, but will be sent soon. And I've got another one to send out. That should have been sent a couple of weeks ago. I've just got to bag it all up and get it ready. So, but we'll get there one way or another. And I've got one more to go out to America at the moment. I've got 2 little piggies to go to Naomi. One in the bath and one sitting because she loves piggies. So, but yeah, it'll get there when it gets there. I'll always keep you updated. So has anybody got any questions they want to ask, or comments or anything else like that? How you getting on with your kitting up, Dee?
I'm nearly done.
Well, I've just finished doing the last number 1, so I'm going to start on the number 2s.
Well,
But
after I
believe
got
it or not, we've been going half hour.
now, like, actually, it was my mum's idea. Just to put like the single numbers on the tubs, and then
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
it's quicker.
It's like these
Actually,
ones at the moment that I'm working with, the crystals, they don't have any DMCs. So I've just put 1 to 10 on the bags. And then I'm working from the bags, like. And then when they're finished, I should just put the bags into a food bag and go, there you go, Dee.
hi, Roxy.
No rush. No rush. And if you need anything towards the postage, please let me know, Emma. Because, like I says, postage at the moment is stupid everywhere. I mean, we sent a keyring to, I think it was Manchester, and that cost as much as it did to send to America.
Yeah, it was about what, £7 was it? £6
£7
something?
to send to Manchester from here.
Something
And it
like
was
that.
only a blooming keyring.
I'm just gonna have a sip of my tea, just there with.
Yeah, I was thinking the same actually. I've got a bit of coffee left. Stuart's doing stew. We got some leftover stew, so he's topping it up and we're having that for tea. Oh yeah, I mean these are number twos, which are a different shade of blue, but look at them.
They are nice.
You should see the one. It's like a mint green, but in crystalline. I've not seen a mint green before, but I was showing them day today, and it's amazing. It's really like the colour of mint green ice cream. As I always tell everybody, Roxy, it's not a race. We all work at our own pace. Dee normally manages one or two canvases per event. Whereas me, I can do this canvas will probably be finished tomorrow. If not, it'll definitely be finished Friday. I can normally do a 30 by 40 in 2 to 3 days. Because being sat in this chair so long, I'll just sit here and time paint. I mean, like today before we played Mario Kart, I was talking to Dee on Messenger, and in a matter of 2 hours, I'd done the complete section because I'm talking away and just putting them down and not realising. And when you look, you've done it. I mean, there was at least 30 of them number ones, which I put on when we started, half hour in, and I finished all the number ones, and I'm now on number two. Yes, Dad, very shiny. Our whole picture's going to be shiny when it's done. Yes, Gemma, but Jody doesn't cook stew like her dad. You know what it's like, especially with his gravy as well. For those that don't know, I don't know what my husband does to his gravy, but everybody says how nice it is. And when he does a stew, oh my God, it's to die for. You sit and you eat a bowl and you want another bowl and another bowl and another bowl, and then you're like, I'm bloated, I can't move. But it is well nice. I'm sorry that you've only got your tea and biscuits.
Nothing wrong with tea and biscuits. Nothing wrong with a cup of tea and some
No,
biscuits.
definitely not. I've just had a couple of pieces of toast so far today.
Oh yes, there we go. Pitch it up. I am ready.
Dad, you
Ready
taught
to
him
go
well.
for April.
My daughter-in-law will not eat steak unless my husband makes the gravy. If they're having steak at their house, she will literally make my son come all the way from where they live over here to pick up a saucepan of gravy off his dad. And I ain't just blowing his trumpet, that is honestly the truth. And one of our friends did the gravy once for the steak, and she went, next time I'm coming for dinner, if he's doing it, I don't want none.
You know what? I might as well put some of my lovely emu.
My problem, Roxy, is the opposite. I have too much spare time. But I have so many things on the go that I'm always busy. Like, I'm supposed to today to have done a resin experiment. I've done part one. Because I don't know if you know, but right now in the resin community, they're all doing the. Brittany, can you tell that person to stop messaging until after the live? Right now in the resin community, they're doing what's called raindrops. You've never heard of having gravy with steak? what you do is you do your gravy, you put your onions and your mushrooms in it, Emma. You put it in the pan you're going to cook your steak in. You drop your steak in and you slow cook it on number one for about 4 hours. And when it comes out, your steak will just fall apart. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. What was I on about? Oh yeah, them doing what's called the raindrop effect. And what that is you put drops of resin in and you let them dry and set. Then you put a colour over the top and then you top it up with 2-part resin. Well, people were saying that they were worried if you did it with UV resin that it would stain your mould, so that if you went to use the mould after, it would ruin the mould. So I found a couple of old moulds that I don't use. I've put the UV raindrops in. Tomorrow I will cover them in the powder and in the 2-part resin. Then on Friday I will unmould it, show everybody what it looks like, and at the same time I will look at the moulds and see if it's ruined them or not. If it has, they're old moulds, it doesn't matter. But if it hasn't, then I can let people know that yes, you can do it with the UV. And Jodie, it wouldn't be the first time you brought your plates. Ah, lower your caffeine because of the plasma, yeah, because it shows up. So, yeah.
$900.
Yeah, in America, you know how here we have to donate blood and plasma and everything free? In
Yeah.
America, they pay you for it.
Oh my gosh.
That's why they do it so much, because a lot of Americans who on low incomes or don't have jobs donate plasma because you can get so much money for it. You know, I mean, you can't blame them. You got to eat and feed your kids and whatever else. So, what's your favourite diamond painting that you've completed so far this month, Dee? Not
Well,
this month, this year, you know what I meant.
well, the one I liked the best was the bee one that I did for in my kitchen. It was a home one.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice to do. That was really clear, the drill field on that one. The one I did from Diamond Art Club, the mermaid one for the bathroom. That was
Yeah.
the very first Diamond Art Club one I've done. But they're so expensive to do.
Oh,
I
definitely.
just don't know how people afford to do them all the time. They're just the
I
amount of
think
money
what
that
it
they
is
are.
as well, it's good, but it's bad. Is they do that? Is it called class pay, where you can order the item and pay in 4 installments? Which, why I understand, yeah, it makes it easier for people to buy stuff. At the same time, it's going to be so easy for people to get into debt.
Yeah,
You know, so although yeah, it's a good thing because people don't always have that kind of money in one go. At the same time, I would be so worried that people would buy and yeah, that lion was
yeah.
really nice. That
It's very regal looking, that one. If I put my light pad on, will it be too bright for everyone, do you think? So I put it on low?
no,
We'll have a go. Because I can't see these.
and yeah, Dear Diary is another good one, Emma. I think my favourite this year has been the little girl that I did for the Black History Month. She's just got such an adorable face.
It
And I
is nice,
know
that
every
one.
time
It's
you see
lovely,
a
that
picture
one.
of her,
Yeah.
Jodie, she's got that blooming pillow.
Now, if you ask me which one I did that I really despised, was a square. It was like a budget square. Oh, it was a nightmare.
I've had to
Absolute,
throw 2 squares away. Um,
absolute. I got to
I,
the end of it, but it
yeah,
was hard
I had
going.
2 bad canvases
Is that
where
too
the
bright?
drills would not stay on. They would not stay on at all. They just slid off. I'd put them on one day, hang it up overnight like I always do.
Oh gosh, that's bright.
I'd get up the next morning and the drills would all be down the page. And I'm like, I ain't going to keep replacing the same drills every day. So I whacked it in the bin. And I had to do that with another one that I'd been brought. I didn't want to throw it away because it had been brought for me. But it was just so bad that I had no choice but to throw it away. I'm at the stage now where I love to diamond paint, but when it becomes stressful, I've got no time for that. You know, it's meant to be relaxing and a
Yeah.
hobby and enjoyable. And if you're not enjoying it, stop. The one that I hated the most, but I actually liked the end results, there was two. And Dad claimed both of them. One was that Union Jack, the
Mm.
distressed one. As soon as it arrived, I was like, I don't like this. But yet, when it was done, I was pleasantly surprised how well it turned out. And the other was Dad's Chucky. I
Oh
absolutely
gosh, yeah.
hated it because in the original picture on Amazon, it showed his overalls as a pale denim blue. But when it come, his denim overalls was black and the background was black. So nearly the entire picture was 310. And in my head, I couldn't see how you could define the dungarees from the background
Mm-hmm.
because they were the same colour. When it was finished, there was the thinnest line of blue split in the black, so you could see it was his trousers. And it wasn't as bad as I thought, but I still hated it. But yet, my dad loved it. But every time I see that canvas, I think, oh my god, no. But my dad loved it, so that's what matters. He liked it, and it was his canvas, and I did it for him. So, hi Peter, thank you for taking the time to pop in before you went to work.
Hi.
Please remember to be safe while you're at work. I know you think it looks great, but I've been spoilt, Dad. I've had good canvases, and I look at that and think, nah. But at the end of the day, it's your canvas, you like it, and that's what matters. If you like it, it's going on your wall, not mine, so I don't care.
I remember you doing that though. You was like, oh god.
I know every day I complain to you and to me dad, I was like, I hate this fucking canvas. But it did turn out better than expected.
He did, yeah. She was like, if this were for my dad, it would go in the
It
bin.
would. If it wasn't for my
It would have
dad, it
gone
would have
in the
been
bin.
whacked in the bin. But it wasn't my canvas, it was his. So I kept telling myself, Sharon, get on with it. You gotta do it. It's for your dad. I know you hate it, but it's for your dad. Get on with it. And then, as I said, when it was done, it actually did turn out better than I expected, way better. And everybody said how much they like it, so it probably was just me being fussy. But you know me, I go cuckoo sometimes with my
And the
mental health.
Union Jack one, that was really nice. Although it was like a,
I
what
hate
was it called? Grungy or something. What,
vintage distressed.
vintage, yeah.
But
That
yeah,
was
it
really
makes
nice when it was
good.
finished, wasn't it? It was really nice.
Yeah. Well, says that client that as well. He went, that's nice, so she can have it if you want it.
You don't like that one either, did you? Like, oh, I quite like
And
that one. It
yeah,
was nice.
and yet 2, 3 years ago, it'd have been one of my favourites because I liked distressed stuff. But I think it's hanging around with you. I've gone girly girl, and I don't
But,
like it. I've gone girly girl, and I'm liking pretty stuff, and it's all your fault.
oh, I'm not girly girl. Like, I'm not like pretty stuff. You can't blame me. We're
I've got one,
all dark and
and
vampires
it's
and
got a pink in it, and I'm like, I can't get my head how you can have pink in something that's white.
sorry everyone.
Brittany, will you please tell him to stop? Give me a moment, people.
Oh dear, I think we've crashed.
Sorry about that. I think he's locked up the phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and seal, because I bought some bookmarks, Vicky,
Mm.
and I was thinking, well, if you're going to keep using them, putting them in and out of the book, you need to seal them. So there was some sealant on Amazon that Diamond Grandma uses, and she reckons it's brilliant.
Oh, she
So
swears by that
I'm
sealer. I
going to
mean, I
order
know
some of
you
that.
can use Mod Podge and other stuff, but I've never sealed a painting, so I wouldn't know.
I don't know if you froze, Sharon, because I can't.
Oh, where was I? But yeah, sometimes, Emma, they put a colour in, you think, how can that work? And then at the end, you think, it does.
Oh gosh, it's all gone to pot. I
There's
can't
not
hear any
actually
sound.
more I can do, but
I
as
can't.
it's nearly the hour, I think I'm going to call it quits anyway. I'm starting to get a hot flush. So, is there anything else anybody wants to ask before we go? Because there's no way I can unfreeze myself unless I leave anyway. So I do apologise about that.
Oh, Vicky, I watched another lady on YouTube. I can't remember what her name was. But what she did, she used the exact same seal. And you know those like foam like brush things that the children use for painting. She used one of those
Yeah.
and put it over the diamond, but then wiped it off the top with a damp cloth so that the sealant was just in between holding all the diamonds on.
Oh,
And
that's a
she
good
said
idea.
that seemed to work, so I was going to try it like that.
Well, trial
I
and
might
error,
do
right?
that.
Try it on some of the paintings you don't like so much, and then if it messes up, it's only on the ones you don't like. So, anyway, as I'm losing my voice, I'm going to say thank you to everybody for coming. Please check out Arietta's channel. If you're not subscribed to my co-host dear Maisie, please do so. We're trying to get her to 100. She's at 90. But for now, look after yourselves, look after each other, and remember, stay safe out there.
Keep
It's bye from
smiling,
me.
most important.
Yeah, it's bye from me and bye
Bye for
from,
me.
and we'll catch you all on the flip side. So, love, peace, and harmony. Thanks for joining me, Dee. Speak to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.